Do or die, win or go home. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you inside McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan, as the Prowlers host the Blue Ridge Bobcats in the decisive third and final game of this best-of-3 first-round Commissioner's Cup playoff series. Brett Wiseman alongside you. John's holding things down for us in the WCGX radio studios. Glad you're with us all along the Blue Ridge Hockey Network as the Bobcats look to keep their season alive and advance to round 2 of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs. The winner of tonight's contest will meet the two-time defending champion of Binghamton Black Bears in round 2, which is also a best-of-3 series. You see there at the bottom of your screen where things stand in the Continental Division side of the bracket. A couple of surprises last night. The lower-seeded PD Ice Cats and Columbus River Dragons put up 8 goals each in wins over the higher-seeded Monroe Moccasins and Athens Rock Lobsters. Those series shift to opposite barns. PD hosting the middle game, Game 2. If there is a Game 3 needed, it will be in Athens tomorrow afternoon. Columbus heads to Monroe with a 1-0 lead in the series. If a Game 3 is necessary there, it will also be played tomorrow afternoon in Monroe, Louisiana, from the Civic Center. Bobcats and Prowlers, well, we all had a feeling, I think, this was destined to go 3 games, in all honesty. With as evenly matched as these teams had been in their multitude of regular season meetings, only one of the 6 regular season meetings between these two teams was decided by more than 2 goals. And that was the December 20th contest here in Port Huron. That was a 7-1 decision in favor of the Prowlers, who in similar fashion blitzed the Bobcats in the second period last night. 3 goals after it ended, tied 1-1 after 1. 3 goals in the second period to go up 4-1, added 1 more in the third to win it 5-1. And even this series, add a game apiece. We're about 7 minutes away from puck drop. We'll take a break, come back. Game 3. Nothing more needs to be said. Win or go home, do or die. Someone moves on, someone's season ends early. We will find out next.
We make it easy at Ashtonbeck Ford and Ashtonbeck Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Ashtonbeck Ford and Ashtonbeck Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hunley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hunley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people in the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Solmic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2097-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Wytheville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today.
We welcome you back to Port Huron as the Bobcats have entered the ice. The Prowlers getting set to do the same. We will let you know as the Prowler starters are introduced. The Bobcats have brought in some extra firepower for tonight's contest. Hugo Koch, claimed off of waivers from Biloxi on Thursday, is in the lineup tonight. 145 points in 131 FPHL contests for the 23-year-old native of Gothenburg, Sweden, who stands at 5'11" and weighs in at 183 pounds. He will wear number 92 this evening. Brandon Reller also back in the lineup, and you may have noticed, if you were tuned in during warm-ups, Reller and Alex Johnson got into a shouting match that had to be split up by the linesmen. Greg Hussey and Matt Graham also came over and shared words, and then Reller and Brian Parsons bumped into each other on their ways off the ice at the end of warm-ups, and another shouting match ensued there at the entry-exit door. It is a playoff series. These teams don't like each other too much. There's a lot of gamesmanship before the game, even before warm-ups began. Everything will be decided, though, on the ice, in between the boards tonight, in a matter of moments. Anthony Schrum gets the start in goal for the Bobcats in the safe and secure storage goaltending pipes. And now time for our national anthem.
We remind all members of the armed forces whose veterans were present but not in uniform that you may render the military salute. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Cheryl McCoy.
Your With Home Services starting lineup tonight: Demid Petrezov, Carson Andrioli, and Brandon Reller. On defense, Robin Erickson. Not Brandon Reller, I don't think. Oh, yep, he's out there. Mike Mercurio's just headed over to take the ceremonial puck drop. So one more time, your With Home Services starting lineup. It's Anthony Schrum in between the safe and secure storage goaltending pipes tonight for this decisive Game 3. He's been the number one all year long and gets the nod with the season on the line. Demid Petrezov, Brandon Reller, and Carson Andrioli, the forwards. Dennis Rodchenko and Robin Erickson are the defensemen for the Bobcats. Tonight's With Home Services starting lineup. Chris Paulin adamant that he wants his team to, quote, play Prowlers hockey. We know what that means. A rough and tumble, in-your-face style. At times, liberties are taken. The Bobcats' standpoint on that, we play our game because we know it's better. And now they'll copy the Carolina Hurricanes and ring the siren. In case you missed it, Hurricanes vanquishing Danny Martin's Ottawa Senators earlier this afternoon. So in Game 1 of that series, so who knows, that might make Danny play with a little extra edge tonight. Again, Hugo Koch in the lineup this evening. He will wear number 92. Dietrich, Millette, Bouchel, Organ, Parsons, Cooper for Port Huron. And already shenanigans off the draw. Petrezov and Bouchel whacking at each other. Away we go. Nothing like a winner-take-all game in playoff hockey. And we got one for you tonight. Petrezov, good hit there on Bouchel. Knocked the linesman down. As now Petrezov and Bouchel going at each other. Erickson stepped in for Petrezov there. As right off the hop, Reller backhands it into the zone and chases after it. Swings it around the wall. Andrioli back around to the near side. As Pedrazoff and Bushell still going at it. Reller knocked down by Parsons. Tim Morgan dumps it in. Erickson, watched by fellow Swede Lockney. Swings it around. Bobcats also talked about changing their breakout with the Prowlers. And here's a chance right off the hop. Federley shot it high. As Koch gets it out of the zone. Dumped back in. We talked last night about how Port Huron was able to clog the middle of the ice. Bobcats wanting to go wider on their exits from the defensive zone. As this one is set the length of the ice, this should be icing, and it will be, and we get our first whistle with 18:43 to go. And Aschenbach forward first period. Alexander to take the draw. He wins it. Price tied up by Erickson, who takes an extra shove on him. St. Pierre pins his man up in the far corner and wins possession. Wheels it around for Hugo Koch. Koch back to Robin Erickson, backhanded on to St. Pierre. Now Erickson snapped on to Koch and tapped to center. Martin chasing after it. Koch forced back to center. Couple of shoves there on Alexander, and he'll dump it in. So Hugo Koch in his first game as a Bobcat, not afraid to get involved physically, as Port Huron has now iced the puck. Prowlers with the one and only shot of the game so far as Kozirev and Mercurio hit the deck. Good hit by Stuckless near side. Lavac could not hold the line. He'll send it on goal with men still hemmed in offside. Not a bad play. If it would have gone in, it wouldn't have counted. Here's Reggie Millet's drop pass Dietrich. Good defensive play on the back check there by Kozirev. And Lavac able to bank it off the wall and out to center. Tim Morgan, run into by Kozirev, gets it into the zone. Lavac goes D to D. St. Pierre starts the engine, hits the line, dumps it into the cross side. Andrioli hops to it. Multi-man scrum now down low as Daly and Bushell battling. Pedrazoff in the fray now as well. Daly pinned up. Comes behind the net. Daly tried to center. That was broken up. Daly still battling for it. And now won by Oregon as Daly and Parsons are tied up with one another. Parsons still holding on to him. And they're going to have to blow this dead at some point because Parsons won't let go of him. Yep, there we go. There's the penalty. Parsons towed the line and towed the line and towed the line until he crossed it. So the Bobcats go to a Hitachi Energy power play. With Parsons in the box, here's Lavac. He'll wait, now Mercurio. Back to Lavac at the point. Wrister blocked. Loose. Graham can't clear. Martin out top. Down for Mercurio. Larkin. He is able to clear it. 16 and a half to go. And now picked off at center by Lockhart and dumped back in. Still no Ben Brockway tonight, not that we've seen. Here's Mike Mercurio. That's poked away by Lockhart and cleared. Lavac. Hugo Koch hops out. Swung to Koch. Look at Hugo go through center. Lost the handle on it, though, as he tried to get it down the wall. A minute gone, a minute to go on this Hitachi Energy power play. Steven Alvo for Gallagher. Swung over to Koch. He'll smack it into the zone, but Bobby Price intercepts and clears it with Millette cherry picking behind the play. Millette has it poked away by Petrezov. Steven Alvo. 40 seconds. Koch nicely maneuvers his way through center. Lost the handle. Sweeps it on to Gallagher. Now Koch trying to go down low to Petrezov. It's loose in the slot, and it's in! They score! Poked in by Hugo Koch! Out of the net mouth scramble! And the Bobcats have a 1-0 lead! How's that for a first impression? It's a power play goal for Hugo Koch. How about that? Knocked down on the draw there is Alexander. It's loose in the circle. Picked up by Johnson. Banked ahead St. Pierre. Ties up Alexander. Rodchenko pinned up by DeCumbis. Alexander. Now DeCumbis with a bear hug on Rodchenko there. As still it's in the scrum. And finally dug out of there by St. Pierre. Over to Stucklitz. In the middle, Kozirev. Weaves his way through. Backhander fanned on it. Banked ahead. Rodchenko holds the line. Shoots it. Redirected by Mercurio. Stopped by Cooper. And he's able to corral the rebound. That takes us to our first media timeout of the night. 14:42 to go in the Aschenbach Ford first period. Hugo Koch has the Bobcats ahead 1-0.
Coming to Hitachi Energy Arena for the Sonic America's Concert Series, America's #1 AC/DC tribute band. It's Thunderstruck.
Living easy, living free. See them taking on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be.
July 25th. The sounds of AC/DC will be blasting in Wytheville. Tickets are pre-sale at $10 and $13 day of show. Go to www.hitachienergyarena.com for tickets. Thunderstruck live at Hitachi Energy Arena.
Back here in Port Huron, and unlike the end of regulation last night, the fans on the fan cam behaving themselves without any obscene gestures. 14:42 to go here in the Aschenbach Ford first period. 1-0 Bobcats thanks to Hugo Koch. A power play goal. Bobcats out shooting the Prowlers 4-1. And another MO coming into this one. Shots aplenty on Reed Cooper, who's making his third start in 4 days. Dietrich gets it to center. Petrezov picks his pocket, dumps it back in. Reller hops to it. Reller behind the net. Wraps back in the cage. Loose in front. To the point, Alvo. Waits. Rosenbaum. Drags. Back to Alvo. Slap shot off the backboards. It's loose. Andreoli's got it now. Petrezov. Rosenbaum. Alvo. Reller screening in front. That's off a stick high and out of play. .408 remaining here in this Aschenbach Ford first period. Hugo Koch has the Bobcats ahead 1-0. Martin to take the draw, wins it, drop back to Erickson. Slap down the wall, Gallagher. Around to Koch, who's taken Denver Craig's spot on that top line. Gallagher couldn't work it away. Larkin to Favaro. Alexander now dumps it in, walled off by a pair of Bobcat defenders. Levaque's clearance was blocked, gloved out of midair by Gallagher, and now stretched on to Koch. Here comes Koch, swung over to Martin. Martin back to Koch. Tried one more drop pass, that was broken up. Bobby Price had his pocket picked from behind. Martin a good hit in front of the bench on Alexander. Robin Erickson now settles it. Swings it wide to Levaque. He'll now go rink wide to the far side. Mercurio hops his way into the zone. It's still hemmed in there. Stuckless backhands it behind the cage. Organ on to Lucas Lockney. Lockney plays it around. Banked ahead. Federley. Back tap. Radchenko intercepts. Kozirev gets it in. Organ swings it around the wall. Radchenko racing to it to keep it alive for the moment. He'll scramble back to defensive position. Knocked away in the circle. Stuckless drags and shoots, blocked by Graham. Backhanded up the wall and out to center. Radchenko collects and slaps it in from the red line. Parsons to it. Bobcats changing, able to do so quickly and efficiently. Millette dumps it in. Good hit by Radchenko there to shove Dietrich off the puck. Moved ahead. Here's Petrezov. He'll be forced wide. Drop to Daly. He shoots it. Glove save, Cooper. .26 remaining now in our Aschenbach forward first period. Shots 5-1 Bobcats. Tie up on the draw, Daly. And it pops free to DeCumbus. He goes rink wide to Price. Price stepped up on nicely by Rosenbaum. Favaro now in his own end. For Larkin, off the skate of Andrioli. Rosenbaum in the defensive zone, gets it to center. Daly crunches Favaro in front of the bench. Rosenbaum, D-to-D, Alvo. Alvo swings it up the wing himself to Petrezov, skate to stick it in from center. Favaro sends it ahead. Price hounded from behind by Gallagher. Alexander weaves his way into the zone. Swings it over to Favaro. He couldn't settle the puck down. Trying to center. Loose in the middle. Picked up by Martin. He'll scoop behind his own end. And stretch it on. Looking for Gallagher. Played with a high Port Huron stick. And that will draw us a whistle with 11.5 to go in our Aschenbach forward first period. Trying the stretch pass there for Gallagher. Desperation high stick play to stop a breakaway by Alexander there. So we'll drop it in the neutral zone. Swung ahead 2-on-1. Graham. What a play by Erickson to break it up. In front. Heikala missed everything. There's a break. Levaque, Koch, tapped out. Martin hops on it. Dangles on Johnson. Kicks it to Koch. One-timer paddled away by Cooper. Held in at the point. Erickson, Martin. Shoots, misses high. Rebound is there. Scooted up and back to center. Did Levaque touch it? Yes, no icing. Played behind the net to Erickson, on to Kozirev. He'll bank it to center. Tim Organ. Knocked down. Dietrich. Sidesteps one man. Centers it. Bouchel fanned on it. Dietrich back to it. Right to Erickson. Kozirev. Up the wing. Gets it in deep. Organ. Wheels it around to Bouchel. On to Dietrich. Into the middle for Millette. Here's a wrap chance. Shut down. What a stick by Mercurio. And then gloved by Schrum. Credit Merck with half the save right there. .10:05 to go. In our Aschenbach forward first period. Shots are 6-2 in favor of the Bobcats, who lead at 1-0. Alvo on to Reller, tap to center. Snapped back in by Larkin. Schramm out to cut down the angle. Alvo on to Reller, chips it to center. Favaro had it knocked away by Andrioli. Now Reller. Andrioli. Alvo settles at the point, shoots, redirected in front. Rosenbaum hops on the rebound. Dangles and shoots, that's blocked. Alexander swings it over to Price. Price shoots, batted away by Schramm. Rebound pitchfork to the wing by Rosenbaum. Swung around to the far side. Reller behind the net. Rosenbaum will set up. 9:15 to go. Rosenbaum. Now Alvo. Backhands it ahead. Gallagher sticks it down out of midair but couldn't settle it. Now sent to center. Graham had it blocked. Comes back into the neutral zone. Johnson on to Federley. He drops it back. Stretched on to Graham. And now intercepted by the Bobcats. Gallagher couldn't settle it. Bank to center. Lockney. Forced back by Hugo Koch. Johnson. On to Lockney. Lockney into the zone. Forced wide by Hlavak. Trying to center it off the back of the cage. Where is it? Out of play. .8:34 to go in this Aschenbach forward first period. Hugo Koch, the power play goal, has the Bobcats up 1-0. We're back after this.
Withville, Virginia, coming for the Sonic America concert series at Hitachi Energy Arena on July 11th. Country music star Brian Martin. It's like We Ride, Everybody's an Outlaw, Wolves Cry, Beauty in the Struggle, and more. With over 700 million streams on Spotify and over 100 million views on YouTube, this is a show you can't miss. With tickets starting as low as only $19, get tickets online at HitachiEnergyArena.com or at the arena box office or by calling 276-335-2100.
They're saluting the veterans of our armed forces here inside McMorran Arena during the media timeout. More importantly, though, the Bobcats are headed to an R&R septic and plumbing penalty kill. Well, not that that's more important, but right now in this very moment, it's always important to salute the troops. The officials saying that Danny Martin intentionally batted the puck out of play, so that's a delay of game penalty. So the Bobcats now to the R&R septic and plumbing penalty kill. Alvo and Dietrich tied up. Radchenko trying to dig it out. Poked behind the net. Millette whacks it to Alexander, who rims it to Larkin. Larkin, Price. Larkin waits, drags. Dietrich shoots, blocked by Alvo. Dietrich pivots on Alvo. Down the wall, Millette. Millette behind the cage to Dietrich. He had the power play goal last night. Millette right down low. Sticked away by Schramm. Dietrich centers Price. Millette forced wide. Now Dietrich right on goal. Backhander stopped. Rebound loose. Whistle. Schrum bowled over. He appears to be all right as Dietrich and Alvo collided into Schrum. .750 remaining in our Aschenbach Ford first period. 1:16 to go on this R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Fanned on a bit by Johnson. He's able to keep it in the zone. Graham back to Johnson. Federley. Lockney. Heikala. Federley. Johnson. Waits. Graham. Heikala. One-timer wide. Schrum may have gotten a piece of that. Graham powers low. Throws it to the point. Couldn't find Federley. Cooper scoops it ahead. 45 seconds left on this man advantage. Millette swings it over. Alexander, a one-timer missed high. Larkin able to hold it in. Dietrich, Price, Larkin. Alexander back to Larkin. Dietrich waits, drags, shoots, sticked away by Schrum. Erickson pins up Alexander, 10 seconds. Larkin. Price weaves into the slot, shot off a stick, high and out of play, and that does it for the penalty. We're back at 5 aside. Oregon holds the line off the draw, rims it around. Heikala pinned up by Rodchenko. Hugo Koch chips it ahead, Martin. Offside. Pass a bit behind him. He tried his best to drag that forward from behind and keep that left foot on top of the blue line, but too many laws of physics working against the captain on that shift. So we'll drop it at center now. Martin wins the draw. Skate to stick St. Pierre. Rodchenko on to Gallagher and tapped in. Dumped in. Schrum handles it. And we'll get the whistle. 6:09 remaining as Bouchel shoves St. Pierre there. His usual activities after a goaltender makes a save for the opposition. What did Chris Paulin say? Play Prowler hockey. That's part of it. Rodchenko rims it around. Gallagher clears to center. Martin. It's swung over to Parsons. Price hopped off his boot. Now Johnson. Johnson sends it ahead. Alexander over to Price, who overskated just a bit, and then friendly fire between Dietrich and Alexander. A couple of Division I products running into one another. Picked off by Pedrazov. Now Koch shoulders his way down low, swings it across. Pedrazov keeps it alive. Johnson run into by Koch. Banked ahead. Dietrich able to clear it. Koch back on it. Nicely headman to Daly. Daly Protects it along the wall. Powers low. Still with it. Leaves it for Reller. Into the middle. Portrays off to the point. Rosenbaum. Shoots. Looking for a tip in front. Alvo pokes at it to keep it alive. Swung around to Lockney. He can't clear yet. Favoro going to weave his way through center and shoot and miss wide. Rebound there. Schrum shuts down the near post. We play on. Thought we might get a whistle there. Favoro one-times it in. Swallowed by Rosenbaum, who weaves it around Lockney. Reller banging his stick on the ice. Shot it wide. Oh, it was offside. It was offside. Now Erickson comes in to defend Reller. After Reller was gone after for the shot after the whistle, Erickson had, or I should say Reller, had no idea that was offside. He clearly didn't hear the whistle. .439 to go in the first. Shots on goal are now even at 6. But the Bobcats have a 1-0 lead. We're back after this. To collect the best, you need to go to the best. Head to Bowman Brothers Cards and Collectibles in Bluefield for the best and latest in sports cards and collectibles. Kevin Bowman has been in the business for over 2 decades, and his store is the largest authorized dealer of Upper Deck's exclusive NHL trading cards in the area. It's not just hockey either. Kevin also has the best and brightest stars available to collect from all major sports. Nor is it just cards at Bowman Brothers. You can also collect a variety of sports collectibles and memorabilia from yesterday and today. Bowman Brothers also provides the best and brightest in entertainment collectibles from yesteryear and today. Kevin and his team are always on the lookout for the best cards and collectibles available. So stop by Bowman Brothers Cards and Collectibles in Bluefield today and ask Pedro for luck when you need that big card pull. Bowman Brothers Cards and Collectibles. Back here in Port Huron, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 4:39 to go in our Aschenbach Ford first period. On the strength of a Hugo Koch power play goal, the Bobcats hold a 1-0 lead in this winner-take-all Game 3. Rodchenko dumps it to the cross side. Favoro swings it around. Federley hoists it ahead. Rodchenko stretched on to Stuckless, backhanded on to Kozirev. He soccered it into the zone. Mercurio couldn't get to it. Heikkila rink wide. That should have been offside, it looked like, on Heikkila entering early, as he's then boxed out by Rodchenko as Schrum has it in the mitt. Prowlers can't control it off the draw. Kozirev up the wing. Oregon a good read. Breaks it up. Now back to Bouchel. Dietrich weaves it into the middle. Slams on the brakes off a skate. Goes behind the net. Rodchenko and Millette collide. Mercurio pins his man up. 4-man scrum here. Near side in the corner. Trying to soccer it out of the kick plate. Rodchenko pitchforks it loose. St. Pierre gets it in deep. Hugo Koch, first one there. Dietrich able to get it to center, stretched on to Bouchel, and he runs into Erickson. Plavak gets it around Millette. Plavak will scoot to the middle of the ice. And now stretch it on, looking for Koch, couldn't find him. This will be icing. .321 to go. in this Aschenbach Ford first period. Shot still even at 6. Erickson almost picked off by DeCumbus there. Koch leaves it, rimmed around. Favaro intercepts, poked away by Gallagher, held in by Price. Off the mask of Schrum. That's one way to use your head. 3 minutes to go. Glove down by Gallagher, picked up by Koch, and it is called a hand pass. As Gallagher tried to swing it to Koch. 2:58 remaining in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Petrezov can't win it. Lockhart. Daly gives him a good shoulder. He dumps it in, picked up by Rosenbaum, overskated, and then he's run into by Dietrich. And then a hit from behind there on Petrezov. He and Buechele have been going at it most of the first period. Dietrich lost it. Alvo plays it on, looking for Daly. He wins the foot race though, so no icing. Alvo on the pinch. Played on to Millette. He's run into by Daly. Trying to pitchfork it out of the scrum there. 2:20 to go. Johnson. Good hit on him by Andrioli. Now sent ahead to Buechele as Johnson and Andrioli were tied up. Millette stick handled himself into submission. Gave it away to Mercurio. Alvo rims it around to Rosenbaum. He'll hoist it ahead and out. Kozyrev on to Mercurio. Mercurio shoots it. Save made by Cooper. That evens up the shot counter at 7 with a $1:58 left in the Aschenbach Ford first period. If there was a rebound, Kozyrev was there on the near side. Mercurio unable to win the draw. This is rimmed around. Heikkila. A little interference there by Federley. Kozyrev hops it into the zone. Cooper leaves it for Parsons, who backhands it ahead. Federley in a foot race for it. St. Pierre able to wall him off. Good communication there by Rodchenko saying, I got him, you get that guy. Larkin shoots and Schrum squeezes it in the pillows. .91 seconds. Remaining in this first. Gallagher wins the draw. Erickson settles, banks it ahead. Couldn't get it out now. Backhanded towards the line. It hops out. Koch back into his own end with it. Erickson banks it ahead. Martin over to Hlavac. Hlavac speeds his way into the zone, shoots it, stick save Cooper. Gallagher battling for it with Favaro far side. Alexander able to get it out. Martin couldn't get there. It's a 2-on-1, maybe 3. Alexander shot it wide. Schrum able to cut down the angle enough with the stick. Gallagher. Now Hlavac sends it ahead, foot race. Lockhart wins it, it's icing. Shots down 9-8 in favor of the Bobcats with 48.9 seconds remaining. So on our score clock, we'll leave it at 49. We'll just round up. We don't have the milliseconds there yet. We'll work on that. That might be a next year thing. St. Pierre rims it around. And this too, no, waved off. Linesman ruled that Johnson could have played it. Good call. Koch intercepts. Swings around Johnson. Below the goal line, Gallagher. Now Buechele. Back for Federley. Johnson to Dietrich. Daly nearly one possession away. 20 seconds. Buechele. Millette through the blue paint wide. Larkin holds, blocked by Daly. Now a foot race for it. 10 seconds. Dietrich. Over to Favoro. He'll stretch it on, glove down by Alvo. Loose, and that'll do it for period number 1. Prowlers outshoot the Bobcats 9-8. But on the strength of a Hugo Koch power play goal, the Bobcats have a 1-0 lead after 1 period of play. A heavily defensive first period. The Bobcats taking advantage of their man advantage opportunity. And they have a 1-0 lead after 1 period of play. We will take a timeout and hear from our great sponsors here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. And take a look at the bottom of your screen to see what's going on in the Continental Division side of the bracket. Bobcats lead 1-0 after 1 in this winner-take-all best of 3, game 3. Winner faces the 2-time defending champion Binghamton Black Bears. We're back in just a bit.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises, driven to deliver and proud supporters of your Blue Ridge Bobcats.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
We make it easy at Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hunley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hunley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Somic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Somic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people in the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Somic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2207-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Wytheville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. You'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact, where each interaction builds trust and sight, where expertise leads to clarity, where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawnCare.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
Hitachi.
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to HitachiEnergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the Cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia, classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Fort Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548. Eversole. Well and Pump offers an array of services to fit your needs, including existing well pump services, well pump installation, UV filtration systems, water softener systems, sediment and other filtration systems, water testing, plumbing excavation, new plumbing installation and repair, water heater replacement, system flushing, and much, much more. Eversole brings back its cutting-edge technology for a second year as the official ice filtration system of Hitachi Energy Arena. Alan Eversole and his team can bring this same professional level clarity and quality to the water of your home or business as well. Call or text Alan anytime at 276-620-243 and let him help you.
Bob's back. This time, he's installing a new mailbox. But did he learn anything from last time?
Yeah, I contacted Virginia 811 and put in my dig request. We're good.
Are you sure, Bob?
Yeah!
Didn't wait those 3 working days before digging, did you, Bob? You need to allow that time so your lines can be marked, so you know what's below.
I didn't know.
Remember, always contact Virginia 811 before you dig, then allow the required time for marking. Learn more at va811.com.
Alpha Therapy, maximizing your peak performance.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
I've been here 16 years. If I didn't enjoy it, I would not still be here.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
People are everything, really the core of our business.
Solmic America has been very supportive of me and my family.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people and the communities that we serve.
Solmic America manufactures ball joints for steering and suspension.
For Toyota, Subaru, and Lexus.
Every vehicle that Toyota makes in North America has our ball joints on it.
Highest quality design, the most durable design in the industry.
We continually improve our processes through innovation.
We pride ourselves on being better tomorrow than today.
We've gone from just a handful of robots in the plants to dozens of robots.
Our approach is that we really want to have the human interacting with the robot. The machine and the robot relies on human interface.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
There's so many opportunities here.
Over the last 18 years, I've held 8 different positions.
I started as a 19-year-old kid, and since then I've held 7 to 8 different positions, and now I head an entire department.
With each step, there's obviously training.
They'll train you on what you need to know and how to run the machine.
We do not set anyone up to fail.
I would say 85% of the people in the technical support management side of the business at one point started their career running a machine.
The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
Everyone wants everyone to succeed, especially upper-level management.
You have a chance to move up and down. You have a 401k, insurance, and you can have vacation, holiday pay. It's a very good opportunity.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
Because life throws all of us curveballs once in a while that we got to get on the other side of.
The culture at Solmic America, I would say, is definitely very family-oriented.
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 We're family.
If somebody has something go on in their personal life, this company is willing to help them whenever they have those problems.
We are all collaborating together. There is no I or me. It is always we.
I would highly recommend Summit America as a career path for anyone from a floor level to an engineer.
If you want a place to work that is family, Summit America would be the place to come.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
If you're willing to come to work every day and willing to give us everything you got, you can go through any door you think you're ready for.
The all-new.
Back here in Port Huron, Brett Wiseman alongside you, getting set for a With Home Services second period. Another surprise in the Continental. 21 seconds remaining in the first period from Florence, South Carolina. The PD Ice Cats, a 3-0 lead on the top-seeded Athens Rock Lobsters. As we await both squads to re-enter the ice here. About 3 minutes away from the start of play in Monroe between the Columbus River Dragons and the homestanding second-seeded Moccasins. Winner of this 2-3 matchup in a series that is tied in the game apiece. In a best of three, a winner-take-all game 3. Winner of this one faces the Binghamton Black Bears. Game 1 of that 2B series is also to be determined. Bobcats re-enter the ice. Bobcats on the strength of that Hugo Koch power play goal have a 1-0 lead. It will once again be Rodchenko, Erickson, Reller, Petrasov, Andrioli. And we have a delay here. The glass is loose over at the Zamboni door. Well, maybe not the glass, maybe the stanchion there, I believe, had come loose. And that must have been what Wojtek Zemlika was talking to the referee about a moment ago. And that is the reason for this hopefully brief delay. Yep, there we go. Pull that cord real tight down there. As Larry McReynolds used to say, pull them belts real tight one more time. Parsons, Bouchel, Millette, Organ, Dietrich to start for Port Huron once more. The middle frame of this decisive Game 3 is underway. Good hit there along the wall. Now a foot race. Here comes Reller. Pad save made by Cooper. Alvo holds. Tries to center. Broken up by Millette. Bouchel chips it around Rosenbaum. Bouchel shoots off the stick of Pedrazov. Pops into the air. Scooped up by Pedrazov. Here's Reller racing up the wing. He'll shoot it. Shouldered away by Cooper. Dietrich through center. Good stick by Martin to break it up. Dunked back in by Federle. Schrum will shovel it over. Lavac's backhand pass is blocked, but comes to Hugo Koch. Sidesteps Austin Federle. Hugo Koch weaves his way through. Drags it over to Martin. He'll shoot it. Redirected wide. Gallagher now. Gallagher into the slot with it. Forced wide. Erickson at the point. D to D Lavac. Lavac shoots. That's off the shoulder of Lockney and up and out of play. Shots now 11-9 Bobcats after an early flurry here. In the first minute, 5. Swung around the wall into D-zone. Face-off win by Port Huron. DeCumbis backhands it ahead. Alexander beaten to it by Koch. And they'll battle for it. DeCumbis has it. Centers to Price. Price sends it in front. Alexander shut down on the doorstep. Schrum, desperation mode. Keeps it out. As more pushing and shoving after the whistle. Bobcats trying to protect their goaltender. Two shots on that little sequence alone evens us up on that at 11 apiece now. And a violation here, I believe, on the faceoff. So we'll do it again. Graham and Mercurio are in the dot to take it. Are they going to kick Mercurio out, make it Stuckless? Stucks wins it. Back to Radchenko. He'll set up. On to Kozirev. He'll swing it up the wall. Johnson beats Mercurio to it. Federle. Picked off by Stuckless. He keeps it alive for the moment. Drug ahead by Kozirev. Kozirev far side in the corner. Radchenko shoots. Misses wide, looking for a tip in front. Federle and Mercurio collide. Mercurio sends it through the blue paint wide. Lockney tied up by Stuckless. Radchenko shoots. Deflected in front. He got the tip, just not enough on it. Stretched ahead. Good read by Radchenko there to thwart the path of Graham. And now St. Pierre wheels it around. Radchenko ahead, Andrioli. Couldn't quite settle it. Pedrazov will. Now Radchenko. Stretched it ahead. Millette on the deflection. Down low for Dietrich. Dietrich shouldered by Daly. Battles through it. Lost his stick. Radchenko on for Andrioli. He'll swing it in around Larkin. Andrioli first one there. Andrioli banks it to the point. Alvo broke his stick. Andrioli trying to keep it alive. Could not. Alvo's got to get a fresh twig. It's a 2-on-1. Heikkila shoots. Pad save Schrum. Rebound cleaned up. Favaro now banks it ahead. Alvo. Dumped in by Rosenbaum. Glove down by Larkin. Martin far side. Larkin up the wall for DeCumbis. DeCumbis. Good effort there by Koch. Forces the turnover. Gallagher poked away. Here's DeCumbis racing up ahead. Nicely walled off by Lavac. Now Millette tied up by Gallagher. Now battle for it near side. DeCumbus has his pocket picked by Gallagher. Now on to Hlavak. Wide to Koch. Koch powers in. On goal, sticked away by Cooper. Hlavak holds. Trying to shoot. That one blocked. Stretched ahead for Price. Hlavak will have him. Koch tied up. Federley in the scrum as well. He'll dig it out of there. Pirouette a backhand pass. That was broken up. Poked away by Koch. Held in by Price. Shouldered away by Schrum. On the distance shot. Played ahead by Stuckless. Looking for Martin. Instead, Lockhart to Johnson. Johnson ahead to Graham. Did he touch it? Yes. No icing. Erickson plays it around. Kozirev battling for it. He gets it. On to Stuckless. Throws it wide and gets it in deep. Organ in the near side corner. Up the wall to Alexander. Alexander weaves his way to the middle. Chips it on goal. Schrum pitchforks it away with the goal stick. Wrapped around. Lochte near side along the half wall. Drops it to Cumbus. Shoots it wide. Organ poked away by Mercurio. St. Pierre and Kozirev 2-on-2. St. Pierre waits. Centers. Mercurio shoots it. Cooper makes the stick save. Cleared out by Organ. This should be icing. And it will be. A bit of a late whistle for it, but one nonetheless. Exactly 15 minutes to go. And the icing's now been waved off. They said that Rodchenko played that with a high stick. And Wojtek Zemlika's confused, so is Dennis. Bobcats win the draw nonetheless. Rimmed around by Alvo. Reller picked off. Favaro centers. Bouchel shot partially blocked. Had room though. Millette shoots wide. Andrioli a poke. Rosenbaum. Back around to Alvo. They'll play keep away. Rosenbaum trying to stretch it ahead. Fanned on it a bit. Stays in the zone. Millette centers. Dietrich wide. That may have been blocked. Favaro lets it go. Patted away by Schrum. Millette to it now. Good hit by Reller there. It's held in the zone. Larkin. Bouchel taps it around. Rosenbaum without a stick. It broke. Picked up by Alvo. Rimmed ahead. Andrioli backhands it ahead, not out yet. Now poke to center. Finally, Rosenbaum can get off. Dietrich across for Millette. Millette, drop pass. Organ, Dietrich into the middle. Broke it up though. Parsons holds. Rimmed around Millette. Walled off by Pedrasov. Heikala down low. Millette. Nice poke by Schrum. Millette now shoots it off the side of the cage. Millette centers it off a skate and trickled just wide. Port Huron finally getting some pressure here in front. They score. It's Lockney. And finally the Prowlers are on the board. It is 1-0. Or 1-1, I should say. 13:24 left in the second. And this game is tied. You run around long enough in your defensive zone, that's bound to happen. And that wakes the crowd here inside McMorran up. Lockhart, Johnson. There's the Prowlers, a ton of momentum now. Redchenko tried to get to it, could not now. Sit on goal. Schrum patted it away. Lockhart played it around. DeCumbus knocked off it. Martin, he can't clear it. Alexander poked to the far side and played ahead by Gallagher. Flipped ahead, glove down. Gallagher battling for it at center. Price dumps it into the cross side. It goes into the netting, out of play, and we'll get a media timeout on that. 12:43 to go in the second, and we're tied at 1 apiece.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises, driven to deliver and proud supporters of your Blue Ridge Bobcats.
Back here inside McMorran Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 12:43 to go in our With Home Services second period. Lucas Lockney's first of the postseason. Has tied this game at 1. Mercurio to take the draw. St. Pierre dumps it in. That's off the arm of Favaro. He couldn't quite find it, but it's recovered and cleared by Port Huron. St. Pierre trying to play it around Graham. Would have been offside had he touched it. St. Pierre on to Stucklitz. Muscles his way through Federley. Gets it into the zone. Mercurio backhands it. Redirected by Stucklitz. And gloved by Oregon is now Stucklitz giving it to Larkin after Larkin gave him an unnecessary, try saying that 3 times fast, unnecessary shove from behind. The Bobcats said in their pregame meeting they weren't going to back down. They were going to be smart about it. Petrezov can't win the draw. And that is iced by Port Huron. Here is DeCumbus moving ahead off the draw. Moved in by Price. Picked off by Alvo. Alvo to the red line. He'll dump it in. Behind it goes. Andrioli was there. Daly will get it on the far side. Poked away. Petrezov's got it. Sends it back door off a stick and wide. Andrioli. Daly pivots with it. Couldn't get the shot away. Andrioli does. Waffle board to the side by Cooper. Alvo pinches to keep it alive. Price run into by Andrioli, but plays it on to Alexander as DeCumbus had broken his stick. Alexander, good stick there, or skate, I should say, by Alvo to break that up. Rosenbaum, with help from Schrum, sends it ahead. Good play there by Andreoli along the wall to get it in deep. Cooper sticks it down. Daly trying to get to it, could not. Favaro turns it over to Martin. Martin to the point, Erickson. One times it off the stick of Gallagher and wide. Larkin onto Dietrich. He's hounded by Gallagher. Dietrich battles through it. Dietrich into the zone, swings it to the middle, broken up and picked off by Hugo Koch. Koch protects it away from Millette. Martin back to Koch, a little behind him. Now Favaro, near side, picked off by Erickson. He'll bank it on, looking for Gallagher. Tapped into the zone, Larkin, D to D Favaro, on to Bouchel. Bouchel, Larkin, trying to stretch it back to Bouchel. Erickson beats him to it. Bouchel battles it away. Graham in there as well. And now Hlavak will send it ahead. That's tapped away by a Port Huron stick and up and out of play. 10:13 remaining in our With Home Services second period. We'll drop it at center. Approaching the halfway point of this decisive game 3. Mercurio to take and win the draw. Redchenko dumps it in to the cross side. Kozirev gets there, centers. Mercurio fanned on it, and it went high. Redchenko shoots, redirected just wide, rebound loose. Mercurio hops on it. Now St. Pierre, redirected wide off the pad of Cooper, I should say, by Stuckless. He's got it now around to the near side. Here's a good shift on the forecheck. Mercurio has it intercepted. Back to center, St. Pierre. Tapped in by Mercurio. Reller chasing after it. Now Dietrich has it. Dietrich into the middle, forced wide. Stuckless able to muscle it out of the zone. Poked on, Reller let it go. Now back to Dietrich. Millette hops into the rush. Dietrich. Oh, what a play by Redchenko. Diving to break that up. Reller now. Boots it ahead. Trying to center for Petrasov. That's broken up. Bouchel dangles. He's in. Oh, Schrum poked it away. Now Reller races the other way. Trying to shoot. That's blocked. Lockney for Federley. Cuts it back to Millette. Millette pivots. Shoots. Schrum got a piece of it. Loose behind the cage. They battle for it. Played around to the near side. Larkin off a skate wide. Lockney pivoted it in front. And now Reller able to clear it to center. Favaro for Graham. Graham. Price lets it go for DeCumbis. Backhands it through everybody. Graham. Back for DeCumbis. He shoots. Pad save. Schrum. Koch. Clears to center. Price. Drag, shoots, misses high. Lockhart holds. Alvo now. Off the wall and out. Stick down by Johnson. Too far. This should be icing. It's not. Centering pass for Bouchel. Broken up, loose side of the cage. And a penalty upcoming on the Bobcats, trying to protect the paint on the rebound. It's a cross check, I believe, on Stephen Alvo. With 7:39 to go. And the Bobcats will head to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill when we return. Back here inside McMorran Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 1-1 our score. And the Bobcats to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill with 7:39 remaining in the With Home Services second period. On what looked to be an icing on Port Huron, we played on, and the cage yawning. Probably not the worst thing in the world for Alvo to take that penalty there, as it would have been a backdoor tap in with Schrum scrambling. Tied up on the face-off. Port Huron holds for the moment. Lavak able to clear it. Cooper. Alexander. Dietrich. Oh, nice play there by Mercurio to break that up as Stuckless was tied up with a man in the slot. Bobcats will swap off PKers. Larkin. Alexander got it in. Dietrich on the deflection, tapped away. Larkin. A minute gone, a minute to go. Roughly on this R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Matt Graham overskated that. Daly will take care of it. Graham. Stepped up on it, center by Daly. Got it in deep, but Radchenko will clear it. Off the inboards, Johnson. Federley. Drags it around Martin. Federley lost the handle on it, now chipped out by Radchenko. 30 seconds. Heikkila. Lockney weaves his way into the zone. Heikkila couldn't quite drag that left foot, and it is offside. 5:56 to go in this With Home Services second period. 17 seconds are left on the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Mercurio tied up on the draw. Alexander went down. We play on. Millette, I believe, got a piece of that. It went on goal anyways, so no icing. Well, it's not icing. The Bobcats are still on the penalty kill. Brett, come on. Now we're full strength. Shot blocked by Lavak. Erickson trying to get to it. Rimmed around the wall to Millette. Millette waits. Walled off there by Stuckless to the point. Price redirected. Schrum, I believe, got a piece of that with a goal stick. Alexander, so got two men hemmed up in there offside. He's forced to just backhand it in deep. Mercurio speeds ahead. Into the zone he goes. Shoots it off a body and high, out of play. 5:03 to go in this With Home Services second period. Pedrazov to take this draw. Pedrazov tied up. Daly pokes it out of there. Rosenbaum fakes it. Down the wall, Pedrazov. Back to the point, Rosenbaum. Point to point, Alvo shoots it. Off the inboards, and then off the back of the cage. It's loose. Parsons has it. Chased after by Daly. On to Graham. He'll backhand it ahead. Alvo had it hop over his twig. Now he banks it ahead. Lockney holds. He's shouldered by Daly. They're going at it now. Alvo sends it ahead. Andrioli gets it in deep. Cooper's out to play it. Stretched on to Heikkila. Heikkila trying to sidestep a man, could not. Got it to Dietrich though. Dietrich poked away by Rodchenko. Dietrich knocked off it by Rodchenko off the skate of St. Pierre, who shoulders Millette into a scrum. Rodchenko trying to clear. He's jumped by Dietrich, but the Bobcats have it. Martin's pass blocked by Johnson. Rodchenko, good step up there on Buechel. Daly takes care of the rest of him. Martin drags and shoots. Cooper makes the stop and corrals the rebound. 3:43 to go in the second. Still tied at 1. We're back after that.
Coming to Hitachi Energy Arena for the Sonic America's Concert Series, America's #1 AC/DC tribute band. It's Thunderstruck.
Living easy, living free. Even taking on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be.
July 25th. The sounds of AC/DC will be blasting in Wytheville. Tickets are pre-sale at $10 and $13 day of show. Go to www.hitachienergyarena.com for tickets. Thunderstruck live at Hitachi Energy Arena.
Back here in Port Huron. Inside McMorran Arena, Bro Eisman alongside you. 3:43 remaining in our With Home Services second period, tied at 1. Shots 22-17 in favor of Port Huron. In what has been a tight checking contest, what you would expect in playoff hockey. Martin forces his way ahead off the draw to the point. Oh, Halak couldn't hold it in. Schrum plays it away around to Erickson. He's shouldered by Price, withstands that. Swings it around. Koch stretched on to Martin. Couldn't quite settle that. Larkin clears to center. Poked away by Koch. Gallagher trying to touch back up onside. Martin a poke there on Favaro. But Alexander with it now, centers it, broken up in the middle. Erickson races to it. Martin hops it ahead to Koch. Koch speeds into the zone. Koch chips it behind the net to himself. Backhanded it in front, just wide. Levac hops on it. Levac down the wall, Gallagher. Gallagher outside the circle. Pivots with it. Pivots once more. Trying to send it towards the net. Off the skate of Larkin. Alexander into the zone. Shooting. Shoulder save. Schrum. Federley to the point. Johnson. Rims it around Levac. Levac ahead. A little bit of a funky hop there, but got it out to center. Gallagher defending. Lockney on the stretch. Knocked away by Levac and Rodchenko. And now Matt Graham intercepts. One-timer squeezed by Schrum. Rebound cleaned up. Lockhart shoots. That's wide and out. 2:05 to go. In the second, poked away at center. Levac dumps it in. Around it goes. Johnson poked away. Kozirev centers. Mercurio couldn't get everything he wanted to in the one-timer. Bank to the point, St. Pierre shoots. Redirected, it's in! It's in! Kozirev banks it in! And the Bobcats have the lead back 2-1. Oh, baby! With a $1:47 to go in the second. Off the arm of Kozyrev and in. Prowlers, I don't know if they've challenged this or if this is an official initiated review, but they are looking at it. The announcement is under official review. Given the importance of this, it very well could be official initiated. A minute 47 remaining. Kozyrev, I'm assuming we're looking at this for potential goaltender interference, but Buechel and Kozyrev were tied up, and it looked like Buechel lost his footing back into Kozyrev, and the puck was loose and went off the arm of Kozyrev and in. This is big. Bobcats looking at the projector on the wall, as are the Prowlers getting a look at the replay. Daly and Federley are standing at the boxes. Now, Kozyrev was outside the blue paint when he was contacted by Cooper and then bumped into by Buechel. Buechel's contact appeared to knock him into Cooper, and then the puck went off his arm and in. Of course, I'm seeing through blue and yellow tinted glasses, but that's what it looked like. All right, what's the call? No goal. Wow. I don't know about that one. Not much more to say. Got to get it a different way. That's a tough one to swallow. That's off the stick of Alexander. Now you got to think about the momentum that's going to give Port Huron getting that overturned. Here's Podrazov. Dragging, shooting, wide. Price. Around to the near side, shouldered by Daly. Favaro. Banks it ahead, Dietrich. Picked off by Andrioli. He'll send it ahead, Larkin. Clears to center, Alexander. Over to DeCumbis. DeCumbis centers. Backhander by Dietrich, gloved away by Schrum. Rosenbaum races to it. Rosenbaum into the zone, drop pass picked off by Buechel. Andrioli will whack it back into the zone with under a minute to go in the second. Stretched ahead, Dietrich. Poked away, Martin. Slovak looking for Koch. Couldn't find him. Johnson, hounded by Koch, changes direction. Now Lockhart. Stretched it ahead, Dietrich. Comes on goal as he was cherry picking behind the play. Schrum gloves it. Slovak lets Dietrich know he's not having anything. Dietrich with a right hand over top. Koch into the fray as well. Look at that. And now Buechel is just giving it to him. Buechel roughing him up here. Erickson trying to pull Koch away. .29 seconds left. In the second, I'd be shocked. Now the only penalty ice, yep, they're going to get them both. Okay, that's good. That's good officiating. If I take one, I'm taking both of you. So we'll go 4-on-4, I think. Unless there's an additional penalty for Erickson trying to jump in. But he wasn't jumping in to be involved in the scrum. He was trying to pull Hugo Koch out of there. Both captains getting the explanation now. Two minutes on the board each to 92 in white and 46 in red. Oh, we're 4-on-4 for the last 29 even of the second. Face-off won by the Bobcats. Slovak banks it on. Gallagher slams on the brakes. Keeps it alive along the wall. Able to work it loose. Battles to the circle. Waits. Erickson, one-timer wide. And it's stuck on the back of the cage. And they'll blow it dead. 8.2 to go. Off the face-off, Johnson tied up. Stuckless throws it wide. Radchenko scrambles back. Graham sends it the length wide. That'll do it for period number 2. One goal for the visiting side in the first. One goal for the home side in the second. We are tied 1-1 after 40 minutes of play in this decisive winner-take-all game number 3. So we will take a break as both teams exit. let you know what's going on the Continental Division side of the bracket while we're away. So keep an eye on the bottom of your screen. Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period coming up in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. This decisive game 3 is tied at 1 apiece.
We make it easy at Aschenbach Ford and Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Aschenbach Ford and Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hundley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hundley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hundley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people in the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Solmic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Woodville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2097-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Woodville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. You'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawnCare.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
Hitachi.
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean oil-free transformers. we adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to HitachiEnergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia, classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Fort Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548. Eversole. Well and Pump offers an array of services to fit your needs, including existing well pump services, well pump installation, UV filtration systems, water softener systems, sediment and other filtration systems, water testing, plumbing excavation, new plumbing installation and repair, water heater replacement, system flushing, and much, much more. Eversole brings back its cutting-edge technology for a second year as the official ice filtration system of Hitachi Energy Arena. Alan Eversole and his team can bring this same professional level clarity and quality to the water of your home or business as well. Call or text Alan anytime at 276-620-243 and let him help you.
Bob's back. This time, he's installing a new mailbox. But did he learn anything from last time?
Yeah, I contacted Virginia 811 and put in my dig request. We're good.
Are you sure, Bob?
Yeah!
Didn't wait those 3 working days before digging, did you, Bob? You need to allow that time so your lines can be marked, so you know what's below.
I didn't know.
Remember, always contact Virginia 811 before you dig, then allow the required time for marking. Learn more at va811.com.
Alpha Therapy, maximizing your peak performance.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
I've been here 16 years. If I didn't enjoy it, I would not still be here.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
People are everything. Really, the core of our business.
Summick America has been very supportive of me and my family.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people in the communities that we serve.
Summick America manufactures ball joints for steering and suspension.
For Toyota, Subaru, and Lexus.
Every vehicle that Toyota makes in North America has our ball joints on it.
Highest quality design, the most durable design in the industry.
We continually improve our processes through innovation.
We pride ourselves on being better tomorrow than today.
We've gone from just a handful of robots in the plants to dozens of robots.
Our approach is that we really want to have the human interacting with the robot. The machine and the robot relies on human interface.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
There are so many opportunities here.
Over the last 18 years, I've held 8 different positions.
I started as a 19-year-old kid, and since then I've held 7 to 8 different positions, and now I head an entire department.
With each step, there's obviously training.
They'll train you on what you need to know and how to run the machine.
We do not set anyone up to fail.
I would say 85% of the people in the technical support management side of the business at one point started their career running a machine.
The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
Everyone wants everyone to succeed, especially upper level management.
You have a chance to move up and down. You have a 401k insurance, and you can have vacation, holiday pay. It's a very good opportunity.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Summick America has always been there for us.
Because life throws all of us curveballs once in a while that we got to get on the other side of.
The culture at Summick America, I would say, is definitely very family-oriented.
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 We're family.
If somebody has something go on in their personal life, this company is willing to help them whenever they have those problems.
We are all collaborating together. There is no I or me. It is always we.
I would highly recommend Summick America as a career path for anyone from a floor level to an engineer.
If you want a place to work that is family, Summick America would be the place to come.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
If you're willing to come to work every day, and willing to give us everything you got, you can go through any door you think you're ready for.
Back here for our Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. Game tied at 1 with 20 minutes left in regulation. Shots are 24-17 in favor of Port Huron. In case you missed it at the break there, the Continental Division, there is a major upset brewing. The PD Ice Cats are about 23 minutes away if they can hold on to a 3-goal lead into the third, into and through the third. About 4 minutes left in the second in Florence. And PD has a 4-1 lead on the top-seeded Athens Rock Lobsters. So a bit of a surprise there. Monroe holding on to a 1-0 lead at the end of 1 in Monroe. Referees back out for the third. This decisive game 3 is tied at 1, headed to period 3, just as the series is tied at 1. Prowlers re-enter. This is going to be one heck of a third period. We told you at the outset there's nothing like a winner-take-all game in playoff hockey. Especially tied going into the third period of it. My word. This is going to be fun. And, of course, we know everyone tuning in on our end hoping that the road standing Bobcats are the ones that are able to prevail here. The winner of this contest wins the series, advances to round 2 to face the 2-time defending champion Binghamton Black Bears. We are awaiting them to re-enter the penalties on the board here. There we go. 1:31 remaining on the Conshohocken Roughing Miners. The energy in this arena is palpable, to say the least. Tie game, series and seasons on the line. Period 3 underway. Gallagher on to Martin, we're 4-on-4. Gallagher shoots, Cooper squeezes it. No further play. Four on four for the next 82 seconds. 1:22 on the Conshohocken Roughing Miners. Nearly turned over to Gallagher. Alexander with it. Moves behind his own cage. Now Larkin. A minute gone, a minute to go on the Roughing Miners. Alexander weaves his way into the zone. Drop back to Favaro. That was poked away. Bobcats have numbers. Here's Martin able to settle the puck down, or so we thought. It is offside. Puck hit a rut in the ice there as Martin and Kozyrev were racing ahead to try and create a 2-on-1. So we'll drop it in the neutral zone. Price lost it. Podrazov forced it over to Alvo, trying to go up to Kozyrev. Now Kozy's got it. Kozy speeds into the neutral zone, gains entry. Down the wall, Podrazov shoots it. Cooper squeezes it. 18:54 remaining in regulation. 26 seconds left on those Roughing Miners. Stuckless takes and wins the draw, but it's poked out by Heikkila. Gotten back by Hlavak, Stuckless, Eriksson. Trying to weave it around a defender, could not. Heikkila gave it away. Mercurio up the wing, behind the net with it. Mercurio centers Hlavak. Rink wide, Eriksson. Drags, shot blocked. Parsons, shouldered by Eriksson. That shot blocked as well for Mercurio. Koch is free. We're back to 5 aside. Alexander hounded by Mercurio at the end of his shift. Alexander reroutes it, takes a whack through center, gets it across the line. Alexander Shoots it, blocked by Erickson. Reller wallpapers him. Poked ahead, Koch. Goes rink wide, picked off by Larkin. 1-on-2, Federley backhands it, glove down by Schrum, and he is able to cover it. As Alvo, defending the blue paint, took Federley to the back wall. Offensive zone draw for Port Huron. A minute 10, or 2:10, I should say, off the clock. In the final period of regulation, Alvo rims it around. Gotten it center by Parsons, or I should say Lockhart, who collided with Daly. Now Johnson on to Bouchel. He's run into by Daly. Alvo bumped by Dietrich. Martin, Rosenbaum. Rink wide, Alvo. Over to Gallagher. He collects it. Centers it, Martin. Dragging, leaves it. Gallagher overskated it. Johnson sends it ahead. This should be icing. And it will be. 17-13 left. Shots 25-19, Port Huron. Martin wins the draw. Erickson holds, shoots wide. Glavak holds it in. Rimmed around, Gallagher side of the net, poked aside, centered in front. Martin has it. He'll wait. Lockhart loses his stick. Martin to the point, Glavak. Settles, shoots, deflected in front. Never got on goal. Bouchel dumps it to the cross side. Glavak. That's off the skate of Oregon, picked up by Martin. Martin with Koch. Centers it for Koch. That's poked away. Lockney overskated it. Poked to center. Millette with Federley. 2-on-2. Millette working on Radchenko. Trying to throw it to the point off the stick of a Bobcat and out to center. And then all the way down. This is Parsons. Federley had it hop off his boot. Oregon ahead, picked off by Kozirev. What a move. Centers it, broken up, held in by St. Pierre. Flicks it down the wall. Mercurio sent it on goal from a sharp angle. That was stopped by Cooper. Parsons, hounded, Stuckless now. Drags it in front. Cooper stops it and hangs on to it. 15:55 to go now. Bobcats win the draw. Alvo shoots. That's gloved by Cooper. And then Favaro looked like he took a high stick there. Alexander going after Andrioli. Pedrazov involved as well. Not sure if that was from his own man or from a defender. But I think they're going to, let's see. Doesn't look like we're going to have any penalties out of that. So Port Huron will make a change. Just over 4 minutes gone by in the final period of regulation. Daly battling for it along the wall. Banked ahead. Dietrich corrals it at center. Stepped up on by Daly. Dragged ahead by Pedrazov. Pedrazov behind the net. Held up by Larkin. Poked up the wall. Daly pins Millette. Alvo shoots. Gloved by Cooper. As Bedrazov and Larkin were entangled behind the net. Shots now 25-22 in favor of the Bobcats. The second period has certainly been Port Huron's so far in this series. Bobcats win the draw. Levac shoots. Deflected in front. Gallagher battling with Johnson. Johnson ahead for DeCumbis. Now Alexander centers it. Johnson wide. Now shoots it off the back of the cage. Gallagher banks it onto Koch. He's battling with Johnson. Alexander has it poked out of there by Martin. Koch on his horse. Alexander rims it around behind the net. DeCumbis to center. Nice play by Stuckless to break that up. Mercurio races into the zone, shoots it wide. Alvo races over to hold it in. Rims it around, good bounce there off the Zamboni door. Koch pivots, centers, pinballs into the air, stays out. DeCumbis able to get it to center and backhand it in. St. Pierre up to Kozirev. Here's Cozy into the zone, trying to shoot, that one blocked. Pops into the air towards the net, pinballing around to the far side. St. Pierre sends it low. Kozirev trying to swing it to the middle, broken up. Graham dumps it in on goal. Schrum gloves it. He's not going to take any chances at this point of the game. He'll hang on to it. 14:06 to go in regulation. Still tied at 1.
Wytheville, Virginia, coming for the Sonic America Concert Series at Hitachi Energy Arena on July 11th. Country music star Brian Martin. It's like We Ride, Everybody's an Outlaw, Wolves Cry, Beauty in the Struggle, and more. With over 700 million streams on Spotify and over 100 million views on YouTube, this is a show you can't miss. With tickets starting as low as only $19, get tickets online at HitachiEnergyArena.com or at the arena box office or by calling 276-335-2100.
Back here in Port Huron, Brent Wiseman alongside you. 1-1 our score, 14:06 to go in regulation. Shots are 25-22 in favor of the Prowlers. As it is nail-biting time in the final period of regulation of a winner-take-all game number 3. The winner goes on to face two-time defending champion Binghamton. Bobcats have it on the D-zone draw. Chopped ahead to Reller, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Reller trying to go down low for Andrioli, broken up by Johnson. Johnson the other way. Into the zone he goes, drags and shoots, blocked by Bedrazov. Wallpapered by Reller is Johnson, now centered, shot wide by Heikkila. Favaro run into by Reller. Rosenbaum couldn't get it away from Graham. Heikkila back to it, to Favaro. That's off a body in front, it's loose and trickled wide off the stick of Heikkila. Graham hit the deck. Alvo brings it ahead and chips it in deep. Cooper will play it safe and cover it. 13-22. Tie up on the draw. Lavak pinches to keep it in. Center to Martin. It's loose and swept out of danger by Favaro. This will be icing. .13:09 to go. Martin looked like he couldn't quite get that shot away cleanly. He forces it ahead off the draw. Favaro lost his footing. Martin centers. Erickson blocked. Poked ahead. Price 1-on-2. Trying to dangle around Erickson. That didn't work. Foot race for it. Bouchel picks it up. Dangerously close to too many men on Port Huron. Erickson on to St. Pierre. He's circle rooted by Price. St. Pierre banks it to center. Parsons back in deep, gloved by Schrum, left for Martin. Martin sets it up. Left it for St. Pierre. On to Erickson. Back to St. Pierre. They'll play keep away for now. St. Pierre. Is it poked away for the moment by Heikkila. Martin now around to Erickson. Erickson draws in Bouchel and skates ahead with it. Backhanded over to Stuckless. Stuckless shoots it off the leg of Bouchel. It goes wide. Koch was driving the paint there for the rebound. No icing. Schrum sticks it down. St. Pierre around to Radchenko. Radchenko sets up. Stretched on to Stuckless. He lost it. Comes back to Radchenko. And he'll skate ahead with it. Backhanded in deep. Johnson sends it around the wall. Stuckless picks it off. Stuckless to the point. Radchenko back down low. All the way around to the far side it goes. Lockhart ahead to Lockney. And he sidesteps Kozyrev and dumps it in. Schrum will glove it. He's not going to take any chances. As Federley pushing and shoving there on St. Pierre. And St. Pierre just shaking his head and laughing. Like, you're not going to get me on that one. Not at this point in the game. .11:28 remaining. In regulation. Here's Oregon with it in his own end. And big time contact there. And now a melee is going to ensue. We've got Alvo going in on Dietrich, Petrezov, Andrioli, Rosenbaum, and Oregon. A big hit there right as the whistle blew. Looked like an attempted hip check by Alvo. And here he goes to the box. The box to the Port Huron, or the door to the Port Huron box is also open as Dietrich has a whack for Alvo on the way by. As now Daly and that's Tim Organ, I believe. As Organ was shoving the linesman there. Might take a minute to sort this out. Was an attempted hip check on the pinch there by Alvo along the wall. And that drew a crowd. We'll see if we're 5 aside out of this. Now Buechele and Reller are having words at the stanchion and in between the benches. And I believe they've given the Bobcats an extra 2. That looked like the signal for the moment. I would assume we're 5 aside out of this. There's 5 Bobcats on the ice. 5 Prowlers and 1 guy in each box. That maths. And away we go, 5 aside still. Hlavak. Blocked by Alexander, loose side of the cage, they score. Price on the deflection has given the Prowlers a 2-1 lead. Schramm trying to get over to the post. Crazy bounce in front. Price right there, right place, right time. Matt Graham dumps it in. St. Pierre wheels it around Kozirev. Over to Rodchenko. He's into the zone. Mercurio down to Kozirev, sends it in front. Could not be cleared. St. Pierre shoots it, redirected in front. Kozirev centers it off the side of the cage. It's loose, and Stuckless trying to get to the loose puck. Met with resistance by Graham. .10:37 to go. We're still 4-on-4, or I should say we're still 5 aside, as Alvo and Dietrich are stuck in the box. Kozirev charging ahead. He's in deep. Knocked to his knees by Favaro. Giving a couple of big whacks there. Bobcats want a cross-checking penalty. Nothing's coming. Kozirev is down on top of the puck, and now they blow it dead. We'll see how all this sorts out. And now whistles before the draw. Federley has it. Federley will dump it in to the cross side. Rodchenko shouldered by Heikkila. They'll give each other a couple of whacks. Buechele trying to center. Now he's got it. Shot squeezed by Schramm off the stick of Parsons. $10:03 to go. Larkin ahead for Price, shouldered by Koch. Martin trying to dig it out of the scrum here. Price takes a whack there, and then going after Martin. Still it's hemmed up. Now Gallagher pivots in front. Rap chance was shut down, and Price picks it up and moves ahead with it. Price knocked down along the wall. Picked up by Gallagher, loose side of the cage. They score. It's Oregon. I believe, no, it's Alexander. That one hurts. 9:25 to go. See if the Bobcats want to look at this. They do not. Need 2 and 9:20 to keep the season alive. Daly keeps it in. Johnson. On to Bouchel. Bouchel centers Millette. Pedraza. Millette still working hard for it down low. Centers it, nobody home. To center with 8:50. Reller overskated it, took a high stick. That's a penalty. That's a break. Reller is down. And we'll see if there's blood. Tie sticking on Lockhart. We'll await to see if it's 2 or 4. Mike Mercurio talking to the referee. It's only 2. Media timeout, 8:48 to go. Hitachi Energy power play when we come back.
Coming to Hitachi Energy Arena for the Sonic America's Concert Series, America's #1 AC/DC tribute band. It's Thunderstruck.
Living easy, living free. See them taking on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be.
July 25th. The sounds of AC/DC will be blasting in Wytheville. Tickets are pre-sale at $10 and $13 day of show. Go to www.hitachienergyarena.com for tickets. Thunderstruck live at Hitachi Energy Arena.
Back in Port Huron, Bobcats trailing by 2 with 8:48 to go. They do have a Hitachi Energy power play. Hugo Koch has the only goal of the night on the power play. And he's not out there with his first unit. There's Mercurio across the line. He fanned on it. Johnson. Mercurio rims it around to Hlavak. He sends it all the way around to the far side. Mercurio sends it into the middle. Stuckless a shot. And that missed high, I believe, unless Cooper got a piece of it. Loose in the middle, Federley will hang on. Stuckless is down, and we are playing on. I didn't see it, neither did the officials. Whatever might have happened. Heikala clears. Schrum settles. Redchenko with 7:50 to go. Here's Koch. Forced wide. Now flips it to the point. Redchenko shoots, blocked by Buchel. Here he comes shorthanded. Buchel back checked by Redchenko nicely. Petrasov, 7.5 to go. Redchenko drops it, Gallagher. Weaves his way into the zone, forced wide by Larkin. Centers it, Daly. Shoots it, scores! Daly rips it home. Glove side on Cooper, and the Bobcats are alive. It's 3-2. Daly trying to fire up the bench. Power play goal, second of the night. Here is Lockney at center. He'll dump it in. St. Pierre. Ahead, Federley. Dropped it, Lockhart. Back to Federley. Knocked away by St. Pierre. He battles with Graham behind the net. Graham held up along the wall. Wheeled around, Federley. Hopped over his twig. Kept it alive for Graham. Up the wall, Federley. Back down low. Alexander hops into the play. Lockney pinned by Rosenbaum. They'll go one-on-one for it. Lockney pivots. St. Pierre trying to dig it out of the scrum. 6:20 left. Mercurio trying to dig it out of the scrum. Lockney calling for a change. That shot from the point by Parsons is gloved by Schrum. Now St. Pierre shoved off it behind the cage. Martin backhands it out to center. And did that hit Gallagher? Oh my goodness. Did that hit Gallagher? If it did, it's too many men. I think the referee is saying no. Alvo and Dietrich are free. Graham and Buchel talking to the referee. The face-off will stay in the offensive zone. That was bang, bang. Foot race for it. Cooper out of his net to play it. Larkin, Millette Chased back by Martin. Chased further. Millette. Knocked down along the wall by Martin. Bouchel. Pinned up by Martin. Pops out of there. Erickson for Hlavak. Drags, shoots, blocked by Dietrich. Loose in the slot. Popped out to center. Erickson, Koch. Swings it over too far for Martin. Banked off the glass and out to center. Reggie Millette. Stick lifted from behind by Hlavak. He'll send it on off the skate of DeCumbus and out to center. Send it on goal. Schrum waffle boards away the dump. Hlavak able to protect it away from Price. Hlavak. Daly centers. Andrioli lets it go. Petrezov missed by inches. Daly shoots it once more. Redirected wide. Good hit there by Daly. And it was clean. Held in. Not quite. Popped out just over top of the line. Banked ahead to center. Alvo. On to Petrezov. Now Andrioli powers down the wing. He's got it. Poked out by Lockhart. Radchenko hits the line. Across to Petrezov. Under 5 to go. Cleared to center, Radchenko. Pivots on Heikkila. D to D Erickson. They'll play catch. Radchenko had it dug up in a wayward stick there. Dietrich into the middle. Pinballing around. Graham shot. Shut down by Schrum. He's got it. And there's the whistle. .359 to go. Bobcats need a goal to tie it up and save the season.
Withville, Virginia, coming for the Sonic America concert series at Hitachi Energy Arena on July 11th. Country music star Brian Martin. It's like we ride, everybody's an outlaw, wolves cry, beauty in the struggle, and more. With over 700 million streams on Spotify and over 100 million views on YouTube, this is a show you can't miss. With tickets starting as low as only $19, get tickets online at HitachiEnergyArena.com or at the arena box office or by calling 276-335-2100.
Real damn tough, you take them scars and you call them.
Back here in Port Huron. Inside McMorran Arena. 3:59 to go in regulation. Erickson rims it ahead. Kozirev send it on. We'll keep an eye on Schrum with 3:50 to go. Hlavak on to Stuckless. He weaves his way down the wing. Shoots it wide. Mercurio holds. Snaps it around. Stuckless leaves it for Hlavak. Looking for Kozirev. Comes to the far point. Erickson shoots it off the boards. Around to Hlavak. He shoots. That's redirected wide. Erickson back to it. D to D. Hlavak couldn't quite handle the pass. Now he's got a double back. Heikkila. That's off the leg of Hlavak. Erickson around to Hlavak. Hoisted ahead. Favaro settles. Larkin. 3:05 remaining. Alexander taps it in. Alvo. Ahead to Koch. Alvo hit the deck. Alexander has it knocked away by Alvo. Sent ahead off a leg. Is this icing? No. Larkin ahead with 2:45 to go. Rodchenko gets it in deep. We'll keep an eye on Schrum. Good shoulder there by Koch. Favaro, Alvo, oh, that did come out of the zone, and then Alvo run into by Millette. Alvo thought he had held it in with the glove. Martin to take the draw. They'll win it back to Alvo. Now Rodchenko swings it to Gallagher. He shoots. That's off a stick and high into the netting. Out of play. 2:22 to go. Shots are 30-26 in favor of Port Huron. And I believe the Bobcats have taken their timeout. They have indeed. Everyone huddled around Wojtek Zemlika. He's got the board out, drawing something up. We will see if they go ahead and pull Anthony Schrum. And the second came off the clock here. And Greg Hussey's now talking to the referee, trying to indicate that, I think. 2:22 was left when the whistle blew. So now the linesman's going to skate over. Bobcats net is empty. Everybody hang on. Alvo's shot is blocked. To the corner it goes. Federley for the empty net, blocked. Graham now has it. He'll shoot it for the empty net wide. It was high sticked by Alvo, and that may have saved a goal. So we'll drop it in the neutral zone. See if they send Schrum back out. Maybe not. I think they may have actually called that icing. They did. It is icing. So an offensive zone face-off here. Rodchenko went a play to hold it. Alvo, Kozirev. Alvo, back to Cozy. Near side. Shoots it, redirected wide. Rodchenko, Alvo, one-timer blocked. Graham in a foot race for it, for the empty net. He scores. Now frustration starting to boil over with the lights off. Daly's headed to the box. And Daly is getting the boot. Minute 40 left. Schrum stays in the net for now. Erickson banked ahead to Koch. Here's Gallagher. Erickson. Gallagher. Everybody's offside. There's the whistle. As Erickson and Federley were tied up, and Federley takes a whack from Erickson. Now he goes after Lockhart. Federley took a nice little forearm shiver there. And that's probably going to get Erickson tossed. Erickson in the box. Erickson is getting an early exit. A minute 18 remains. St. Pierre heads over to serve the penalty to Erickson. And it looks, for all intents and purposes, like this magical third season is about to come to an end, to a crashing halt. Graham in front, deflected wide off the stick of Petrezov. Graham centers it. Federley able to hold the line. Heikala, Federley. Now Radchenko banks it ahead. Reller centers it. Whacked out of the air. Brought back ahead by Lockney with 35. Lockney forced wide. He's run into by Andrioli, Alexander. Someone's lost a bucket there. As it's backhand to the head, Radchenko to Reller. Swept away at center. 20 seconds. Reller intercepts here. Moves in but lost the handle. 10 seconds to go. And that will just about do it. Wow. A magical season has come to a crashing halt here in Port Huron. The Blue Ridge Bobcats fall 4-2, and the Prowlers win the series 2-1. We'll keep it here for the handshakes. As the Prowlers celebrate. They will advance to play Binghamton in round 2. Those two teams met in round 1 a year ago. Hugo Koch will lead the handshake line. That's the great thing about playoff hockey. Two teams that absolutely cannot stand each other are going to dap it up and congratulate each other on a hard-fought series. As the smoke from the fireworks on the bottom of the scoreboard billows. Not the ending this team wanted. High expectations. And a Port Huron team that just got a few more bounces go their way. Anthony Schrum, Wojtek Zemlika. Well, the most successful season in the 3 years of this franchise has come to a crashing and screeching halt. And what might be Greg Hussey's last hurrah. He gives a hug to Brian Parsons. The Prowlers will take a victory lap. Bobcats fans get a shout out here in the arena. Good gesture there from Port Huron. They'll take the victory lap and advance to play Binghamton for the second consecutive year. This one will sting for months to come. Special thanks to FPHL Broadcaster of the Year, Will Wiggleman, and the Port Huron technical crew for their assistance this weekend. Special thanks to the Bobcats fans that made the trip up, and a special thanks for your support all season long. It means the world. This team means the world to us, and you mean the world to this team. And this team and this community would not be where it is in the best position possible going into year 4 if it were not for you. We love each and every one of you so much. We cannot thank you enough for your support this season. Not the ending we wanted, but revenge is a dish best served cold, and it will be one hungry Bobcats group in 2026, 2027. For our entire front office staff, Kendra Scott, our Director of Game Day Operations, Jenna Lewis, our Director of Tickets and Administrative Duties, Audrey Gorham, our Director of Group Sales, Trevor Riggins, who is departing, our Facility Manager and IT Director, and Jimmy Milliken, our General Manager. Brett Wiseman saying so long and good night, and we will see